Shepherd mix Sammy is out of control, attacks the kids.
That's very worrying.
Stop!
I'm concerned about the children. It's me or the dog. I'm gonna win.
Victoria wants to hear more about Sammy's behavior from his two best friends, Tyler and Zach.
Sammy,
Tell me how you feel about Sammy.
he could sometimes be rough and
Right.
attack us or anything like that.
What do you mean by attack?
Like biting at the feet. Stop, Sammy! Stop!
Jumps up with the claws.
Good dog. Ah!
Has he ever actually full on bitten you? Has he ever drawn blood?
Yes, he one time drawn blood on Tyler's finger.
What do your friends think of him?
I had one of my friends come over. He was sitting on the couch, and then my guess is that somebody moved and Sammy got scared because Sammy jumped up and bit him.
And bit him where?
In the ear right there.
In the ear.
And the night he had to go to the ER.
There's no sense of boundaries in this house, and I don't think the family know what's coming to them. Because I really feel like if this dog's behavior is not brought under control, a really serious bite could happen in the future. This dog is just on the edge, and I've seen many, many like him. He's very mouthy. And his mouthiness worries me. He explores everything with his mouth. Puppy behavior, but it should have been nipped in the bud from the very beginning because he hasn't been given bite inhibition. And one day, he'll make a connection with his mouth in anger. And that's what worries me.
That is my biggest concern because I can't stop the biting. I am afraid for my children and for them to have guests over not just my friends, but their friends.
No more rough play anymore for those boys with that dog. Don't even think about having other kids around now. Not until you've got his behavior under control, because he's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Victoria wants to work with the boys outside to show them how to exercise Sammy in their own backyard.
I've set up some blocks and things for Sammy to stimulate his mind, and so that Tyler and Zach can play safely with him. When he's got a stick in his mouth, don't go after him. Don't try and get the stick. You can pull him away, but don't try and get that stick away from him because he might get protective over it. That's it, good. Okay, these are a series of jumps, okay? But the thing is that he doesn't only have to go over them. Like there's a big one here that he can go underneath. That's it, jump over it. Good boy, all right. Okay, now underneath here.
Sammy, come on.
Good.
Suddenly, Sammy has a better game in mind.
That's what, don't do anything, okay? I know it's really difficult. Hey, hey! Up! Woo! I told Zach to stay still, not move, be boring, but Sammy wasn't taking that. Sammy wanted to play.
I'm really used to Sammy playing like this because he does it a lot.
Sammy! I found myself in a very difficult situation because in Sammy's mind, what he was doing was still playing. But I knew that if I went over there, Sammy would see that approach as a threat, and that play would turn into real overt aggression.
Let go!
That's it, okay. All right, we're gonna have to stop this. I'm stopping this training because I now have so much evidence of what I have to do.
Concerned for the boys' safety, Victoria has put the training on hold until she's had a serious discussion with the whole family.
All right, I wanted to sit and talk because what I experienced from Sammy has taken this to a different level. And I think it's really important that I be brutally honest with you. I will say if I think a dog is dangerous, and I do think he's dangerous for you children. Sammy!
Stop, Sammy! Stop!
Watching Sammy play with Zach like he did was extremely disturbing. What do you think about what I've said?
You validated my concern for the children. That's my biggest concern, that they're going to be hurt one day, and it's too late. The fact that Victoria has validated my concern. If this was solely my decision, the dog would be gone tomorrow.
There's no guarantee for behavior. You can't guarantee behavior. But You can get the dog to the point where it doesn't go over the threshold of getting frustrated or angry, but my gosh, it takes a lot of work.
I'm completely committed to do what it takes to see Sammy's challenges and fix it. I just want to do that before anybody really gets hurt.
This dog needs at least an hour, very minimum, of aerobic exercise a day. If there's no outlet for this dog, he is a ticking time bomb, no doubt about it. Do you physically have the time to be able to do that?
I'll make more time. When Victoria says, look, I think we can still help if we can give 100%. These are the things you need to do. I'm willing to still do whatever it takes.
If you can commit to physically being able to give the dog this outlet that it needs, then we can continue. I want Sammy to succeed, and I want you to be safe. And if you don't take what I say seriously, you will get hurt. Do I have your solemn promise now, no more rough play?
Yes. Because me and Sammy are buddies at the house, I'm doing whatever it takes to make him stay.
Tyler? Yes? Okay, good. All right, let's continue then. I'm not giving up on Sammy, but I want the family to realize the kind of dog they're dealing with and what needs to be done to get Sammy into a place where he doesn't react negatively.
Victoria wants the boys to help Sammy run off some steam in a neighbor's backyard.
I used an enclosed yard for this training because I wanted Sammy to be off-leash and to run around. It's going to be great for the boys in bonding with Sammy, and it's going to be great in utilizing all that extra energy that Sammy has.
Because Sammy hasn't been possessive over toys, Victoria introduces a new game to help the boys interact safely.
I want you to be able to play with him still, but I want you to be able to play with him in a way that is safe. What's that? Oh, you want that? You want it? Go get it. Go get it. Good boy.
Now, instead of playing rough with the boys, all of Sammy's energy is focused on the ball.
Now, don't reach out for him, because what's happening, he's going to want to go away and play, right? And he's going to want you to chase him. And I don't want you to do that. What you do is you have another ball. And then you throw that ball. Ready? Go. Go get it. Good boy. And whilst he's going after that ball, you get this ball back. Okay? Wait. Now, he's not allowed to jump up at you. That's very important, so you tell him to wait. Then you throw. Ready? Go. Good boy. Okay, so I want you to take that.
Sammy.
Good. Brilliant.
This training was a lot of fun.
Call his name, Tyler, and throw it.
Sammy seemed really happy, and I'm glad that he was.
Look at him, he loves running. What a good boy. I tell you, when you get your yard fenced in, it's going to change this dog's life. Come on, very good.
Sammy may finally be on the right road, but success is a long way off. Now it's down to the family to pull together. Only this time, without Victoria's supervision.
I'm going to leave you for a little while. Tell me about the progress that you think Sammy's made.
You've given us some great groundwork that we will work on and keep working on with this dog.
Okay, you got a lot to do. Really keep a good eye so that the boys aren't in a situation where they could be hurt.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. It's a concern for my children's well-being. I will continue every hour of every day to prove Sammy's worth. We need to get past the fear and just into serious training.
Jennifer is determined to do everything she can to keep Sammy, but she'll need the help of the whole family.
I wrote down a few things that I feel like were the key points we needed to learn. Okay, things to change, things to do, things not to do. I know we still have problems, but if we all work on it, then we can try to keep him. I have your promise for sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
From the beginning, I told Jennifer that she had my commitment and support.
I think everyone in the family is committed to see if we can get Sammy to be the kind of dog we want.
With everyone on board, Jennifer commits to early morning walks to help Sammy get the exercise he needs.
Good boy.
Tyler's also putting in the time to help out with the less appealing chores.
I'm trying to help take care of Sammy because I don't want him to go. I will even clean up the gross stuff from Sammy, just to make sure that he stays.
When she's not at work, Jennifer's making sure Sammy and the boys get plenty of fun time together, but always under her supervision.
I really like what I'm seeing here because it's so important that the boys can play with Sammy in a supervised and safe environment.
Back at home, Tyler tries his hand at some obedience training.
Sammy, down.
Great
Good
job,
boy.
Tyler.
When Sammy starts to play rough, Tyler sticks to the new rules and completely ignores him.
Okay, don't let him jump on you.
Allowing Marietta a chance to take over.
Sam, come here.
Great, Marietta. It's important that you and Jennifer continue to supervise these situations and take control if anything gets out of hand.
With the family committed to keeping Sammy in the home, Victoria has one final surprise that will hopefully make Sammy's day much happier.
I know Zach is sick, and that's why he can't be here with us. But I have a bit of a surprise for you. We've had a fence donated. So somebody is going to come very kindly and build a fence in your backyard.
It's a dream come true. I'm so touched to everybody that's making that possible. I really appreciate it. It's gonna make a world of difference for us and for Sammy.
See? And so Sammy's gonna be able to run around and he's gonna be able to get all his frustration out and chase the squirrels and run out in the backyard and not be on a leash, because that's what he really needs to do. He needs to run, he needs to be a dog. So hopefully this is gonna really help you guys, okay? Because ultimately, I know he's your best friend.
It made me happy when Victoria said that she had a fence that was going to be put in our backyard. I looked around, and my grandma and my mom, they were crying of joy.
Cute. I feel really confident that we can all pull together and work with Sammy to make him a safe animal.
Well, I'm gonna say goodbye.
Bus.
Ready? Go get it.
With the fence, Sammy really likes it. I'm glad we don't have to chase him.
Tired puppy, huh?
Knowing that we put in all the hard work that we could, I'm happy to see that Sammy can stay.
Sammy is definitely still work in progress, but the family have shown how dedicated they are to keeping him in their home. With the right kind of combination of training and management, their home is already a safer and calmer place to be.